like a tall Victoria's Secret model and be really hot too. So men don't really discriminate women based on height, but women do. And therein lies the hypocrisy. So my next point is about the common complaint feminists make about lack of females in these executive jobs, the C-suite jobs, the partners at law firms. They often complain about how this should be 50-50, but then they completely ignore the fact that these jobs at the bottom, coal mining, sanitation work, truckers, are disproportionately men. 95% of workplace deaths are by men, and 75% of the homeless are men. And they completely ignore the gender disparities down here. Now, I am superimposing job income distribution chart on top of an IQ chart, so I hope you guys can follow this. But one thing people don't seem to know is that the average IQ scores between men and women have little variation. So the mean IQ between men and women is roughly identical. However, the variability of male IQ scores is greater than females, resulting in more males than females in both the top and the bottom parts of the IQ distribution. So the male IQ bell curve is more of a fat tail distribution. And since IQ and income are correlated, it would logically follow that men would make up most of the best jobs and most of the worst jobs, while women would mostly do all the jobs in between. Now, when you talk about equality, this is already equal because it's symmetric. It's fair that you have all the jobs in the middle if men get the best and the worst jobs. Yet feminists only focus on the top half and completely ignore the bottom half. Again, attempting to superimpose the probability density function of the IQ score graph with job income graph onto the same chart, what feminists actually want is for this curve to stay there, but then for this to go like that, wider, and to align with the male curve right here. If you take the mean of that new wider curve, then the average salary of a woman would move over here, while the average salary of a male would stay right there. Now, how is that equality? That's female supremacy. And this is why feminists using these sleight of hand tactics are actually pushing female supremacy, not equality. This is already equal.